Good morning, YouTube family. I hope that you are having a fabulous day or morning or evening or afternoon or whatever time it is that you're watching this video. I just want to welcome you to my channel. I am Nicolia Williams, and I am a personal development coach for busy women learning to message their masterpiece. So basically, women who have a story that they want to share and they want to get it out into the world. I help them do that, and I love it. So I was meeting with a client last week, and this was the first time that this has ever come up. But I was meeting with this client, and he said, it was a guy, which is super awesome. I've been kind of expanding and working with gentlemen, but he mentioned how he had already published a book, and he was looking for me to help him with mindset support to feel inspired to promote the book. And I was baffled by this because I could not for the life of me understand what he meant. And so I said, all right, well, let's check out your book. So I go on Amazon, I look up his book, it's not there. I go in all these places, and I look up his book, and it's not there. And so I ask him, are you sure that you published a book? Did you publish it under another name? Where could the confusion be coming from? And he mentioned to me that he had published a book, but because he was not confident in the book that he published, he only kept copies in the physical realm and on his website, but he was not sharing it out into the open. And I was astounded by this idea. And as we started to work through and we dug a little bit deeper, what I came to see was he was not proud of the work that he had submitted. He had worked very, very hard on this book, very hard on the cover, very hard on the storyline, but he was not proud of it. And because he was not proud of it, and because it felt scary or risky, he was not broadcasting this book out into the open. It wasn't on Amazon. He hadn't marketed it. He hadn't told anyone about it. And he was overwhelmed with the idea of it, basically. And so we started to really dig deep about what that meant. And what he came to tell me was that he wanted there to be a better editor. He wanted the format to be different. He didn't really know what he was writing about. He wasn't confident in his idea. And he named a number of things. And so I wanted to come today and I wanted to share some strategies that I use to reinforce the idea that once your book is written, it's time to get it out into the world and to let you feel confident about actually getting the book out into the world. And so the first thing that you want to recognize is that not everyone will love your book. And yes, that hurts. Ouch, pinch me, right? Of course, when you write it, you want everyone to love it. But the truth is, you're not writing to everyone. If you wrote your book to everyone, you'd actually be writing your book to no one. There are people that specifically need your book. And those people who need your book, whether it's a testimony, whether it's as a great storyline, whether it's on finances, divorce, marriage, children, parenting, there are people that need it. And the people that need your book will love your book. I am a firm believer because when I sent my first book out into the world, I had no idea who was going to want it, who was going to like it, who was going to read it, who was going to learn something from it. And by God's grace, my book happened to be in the hands of the people, of the women who specifically needed that book. And I'm a firm believer that your book will happen in the same way. So that is the first thing. The second thing is you want to know that your story matters. If you have the idea of writing a book, or it's been laid on your heart to write a book, and you've dreamed about it, and you've taken time to write it, there's something behind there. There's education, experience, expertise. There's something, or creativity. There's something behind your book and your story that is going to matter to someone. And that is why it's laid on your heart in the first place to do it. And so you have to understand that your book matters. It matters to you. It matters to me. It matters to people in the world that need it. So I want you to stay inspired with that idea. The third thing is I want you to understand that you deserve great things. What I have come to see in working with women over these years is I have come to see that they are not sure if they deserve the things that they desire. We believe that everyone else deserves our time. Everyone else deserves our effort, our dedication, our experience, whatever. But when it comes to us, we don't believe that we deserve it. That vacation that you've been dreaming of, the extra stream of income that you want, those opportunities to have a speaking engagement off of your book, the opportunity to hit best-selling author, to hold your book in your hand, you deserve all of that and more. And so you have to understand that you deserve it. Be proud of the fact that you deserve it. Be proud of the fact that you worked so hard for it. And be willing to embrace and accept that. And then the fourth and final step is I want you to understand that at any point you can change it. So if you publish your book and you're like, I published it and it didn't go the way that I wanted to, why do you think second and third edition exists? People make those second and third editions because those editions add new information or change different things. I made a second edition of my first book because my first book had different kind of formatting. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. And so I made changes as I saw fit. And that made me feel more inspired to promote it. When you're all done, you should be more than excited to book brag. And what I mean by that is brag on your story, brag on your book, tell people about it, tell people how proud you are. That should be something that you are inspired to do. And so my challenge to you today is I want you to do some mindset work. I want you to identify all of the reasons that you deserve to publish this book out into the world. I want you to identify 3 reasons why you should be proud of your hard work. And then I want you to follow up with 3 affirmations about what will come. And these can be future-oriented affirmations, things that you want to speak into existence, so to speak. So I, Nicolia, am a best-selling author of my book. I, Nicolia, have extra streams of income from my book. I, Nicolia, give motivation and encouragement to women all around the world. Affirmations like that speak to you and where you are in the process and where you desire to be. That is my challenge for you, ladies. So until next time, continue with clarity. Bye.